Camera C. Camera C. I get this thing turned on here. Oh, this isn't even on. Let's see how this works. Ah, fresh cup of Joel says hello, gentlemen. Hello, fresh cup of Joel. You watched the Deadpool movie? Or no? Oh, is that working? Come on. There we go. Get that out of there. Alrighty. No, not really your taste? Oh, dang. Today's music is all about the Deadpool movie. Or at least a playlist made by the Deadpool movie. Alright. So hold on. Gotta get it all. So apologize in advance. You might not like today's music playlist. Alright. Okay. Camera A. Here we go. Apple. 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 Come on. Is it really not working? Apple. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on grows. Feed them horses. I watched the Deadpool movie recently. What did I think of it? It was okay. But the music, there was something about when Deadpool and Wolverine walked out in unison to this song. So I'm going to probably be making an edit out of this song pretty soon, but I wanted to just play this and see whatever music plays after this. So I have it on like a random playlist here. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. Green off. Yes. Camera C. Camera C. Camera C. There we go. On my knees, gonna take you there. Should we start with the hard one first? I think so. Let's see where that gets us. Wedging table. Is it pretty loud though, huh? Maybe I'm louder, so it's okay. But wedging table. Wedging table. There we go. Wow, that thing's all crooked. Why are you all crooked, bro? That looks better. These pants are so loose. I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna get full of clay today, which could be okay, but Camera A. Camera C. Camera B. Let's go. Mystery. There we go. A little bit of water. This is another hard chunk of clay, so we got to make sure we're slow with it so we don't tear it here. But here we go. Bring this up. May I ask some questions? Maybe some advice? Go for it. Slowly pushing this forward and bringing this up. And if you know like parts that you struggle in personally and like areas that I'm gonna eventually reach, let me know in those moments and I can talk about it, right? I'm slowly bringing this up. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Here we go. Bring this up one more time. Curl this down. And bring this down slowly. I'm going to swap over to camera A. There we go. Alright, we'll have some little tears and rips here, but I'm trying to ignore those. I'm going to swap over to camera C. So, camera C. Camera C. Come on. Camera C. So sad, it's not working, guys. I'm gonna project this forward just a little bit. My hammer fist is coming down, slowly walking back. A little bit of water on there. Let's try one more time. Camera C. What the heck? Camera C. There we go. So you can see my left hand is projecting forward over here on this left side, never going over to that middle or that right side, right? I'm going to take my right hand, I'm slowly bringing this down, slowly walking this out, and there we go. My two thumbs pushed in. I'm going to take my thumb and I'm slowly opening this side up. You know, I wasn't even alive when I think this song first came out. Again, some more water on the interior here. And we'll swap over to wheel. Wheel. Why? Why, AI, do you forsaken me? Let's see, what are people saying? Camera C louder, the music throws it off? You think so? The music is like playing more through the other thing. But here I am, slowly starting this, taking my thumb here, rounding this off, and then we'll swap over to camera B. I really think maybe the music does throw it off. Let's see. We'll turn it down just a tad more. Alright. Camera B. Why does it not work? I'm so confused, guys. That's really frustrating. So you're going to hear me repeat the same word over and over again. Camera B. There we go. Alright, so here's the llama. Llama's going to come down, bite on this rim, and slowly walk this up. And so this clay's pretty hard, so I gotta be a little bit more slow on this bottom edge here as I bring that in. Okay, guys? So llama came in, brought that, got that little volcano cruising. Again, one more time, a little bit more water. And again, this whole entire point of the volcano is to bring this base in, so that way you can get more of a cylinder shape, right? So again, my knuckle right on that base. I'm slowly walking that in here. You can see how it's a little bit off center, but I'm just using my knuckle to overpower that at that bottom. I'm slowly dissipating that bump as I get up a little bit, right? And so I'm gonna collar this in so it's gonna be okay, but here we go. Collar this up. You hate pop music? So do I, but I watched the Deadpool movie recently, and I thought it was really lit, so. Again, so here's my two fingers. I'm taking my finger on the inside. I'm slowly projecting that over top the finger on the outside. But I gotta be slow because right here it's really uneven. You can kind of see at that base how uneven it is there. Oh, here's that same song again from the intro. I'm gonna do a pottery edit to this song one day, guys. Alright, collar this in one more time because it's getting a little bit thin. But that base, you can tell, is really causing us some problems here. Alright, I'm going to take my finger again right at this base. There we go. We're going to finish this pull. This is the last for the height pull that we're going to do, really. I think any more on the top's just going to get way too thin. But that's okay. The bottom is thin enough for us to actually work with it. So here we go, guys. Again, have your water out of there. There we go. Getting some more water out. Corpo got into your brain through the Deadpool movies. I don't know what corpo means. Like corporations? I just looked at that one scene when Deadpool and Wolverine walked out, and I thought it was so epic. I thought to myself, I'm gonna make a pottery edit out of this song. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I'm slowly walking this bump up. Nice. A bit more water here. So I have like a thin spot here that's kind of problematic, right? I'm gonna bring this up here. There we go. And so I gotta make sure there's these spots right here that I gotta make sure I kind of push those in, so then they want to collapse more on that center. So you can see how I'm just sort of trying to poke those in. And then I kind of ripped there, but wipe my hands on my pants and then twist this up. There you go. Now you have your little tree top, and you're slowly gonna open that top up. And we'll slow down here and kiss that rim, and then we'll be done here. Slowly taking this bottom, bring this bottom part, the skirt, I call this, on the tree, and we're bringing that in to create a nice solid spot here. Alrighty. Long sleeve probably don't help. Yeah, it's probably okay. Alright, now I'm slowly lifting this up. I have a little knife tool right underneath. We're keeping an eye on it. Right now, if it wants to lean a little bit too much, we're going to be ready to catch it. But you got to be careful. If you spin it too fast, then it's going to get caught in that centripetal force, right? This one, we're actually going to do some tendrils. 1, 2. Here we go. Curl this in. There we go. And so the whole point with these tendrils is that we really want to curl them up, right? We almost want them to look like they're growing, right? Some grass on the bottom of the tree here. There we go. Walk these two in. What is this song? I think this is probably from some cartoon, like the intro, because I just typed in like Wolverine playlist. Alright, so here we go. And slowly, on this one we might leave this, or, we could just take this, rotate it, and we're going to pull it over this way, then up, and then twist this down quick, right? And that way we can set it more in this middle. Not the top part, but the middle part, right? So you can see that this is a lot more on the center there, right? Here we go. All right, move this to the side. A little bit of water. The X-Men. It was a Disney show. What the heck? I didn't know they had that stuff on Disney. But here we go. Smooth this. Take this over to the side here. But here we go. Push this down. Disney owns everything. So funny. Here we go. Pushing this in. This clay's gonna be a lot softer, so you're gonna see it move a lot easier. It's gonna be a lot easier to work on that bottom. Bring this up. Nice. Camera A. Right down to the bottom. Keep your thumbs up, right, when it gets wobbly on this top. And also, I got a little bit thin, so I'll show you guys some of the problem areas right here that I gotta be wary of. So first, I felt a little metal chunk. So this is all reclaim. So there's probably something weird, but right here it's thinner, right? Do you see how it's thinner here? Then right above it's a little bit thicker. So this is gonna be a problem area. So later on, bring this up. And then wherever you have this wobble, you're gonna lower that right hand down, project that forward, and slowly bring that up to that left hand, right? And so this is gonna be kind of hard to control, but the clay is soft, so it should be a little bit easier to maneuver. There we go. You can always see, whenever I see that wobble, I slowly bring that from that bottom hand, that right hand, up into that left hand, and that's how you fix that, right? And so here we go. Somebody says they think of me as Kurt Cobain reincarnated. That's so interesting. Usually people say, they give me the Bob Ross thing. They always say you're like Pottery Bob Ross. Maybe not with this music in the background right now, but here we go. Slowly open this up here. Camera C. Camera C. There we go. Look at that. Open this up. A little bit of water on the inside. Can't have the tab holes be drying out. I'm slowly making sure I use my claw here to open this up. And there we go. We're going to smooth out the bottom. And there is a little metal chunk or stone or something in the inside here, but it's in the bottom, so we don't even have to worry about it. So we'll be fine. Smooth that middle in. There we go. Round this up and get ready. Camera B. Hey, it's me, Mr. Llama today, and right now we are gonna make another volcano. Let's get into it. Bit of water. There we go. Again, I'm slowly gonna take my right hand here. I'm gonna slowly bring this back to create a little volcano. And there we go. Sweet. Alright, grab this little sponge here, right down to the bottom. Again, I'm going to bring my knuckle right on this bottom edge here, and the clay's going to move a lot easier than it did on the last one. just because the clay is so much softer, right? So you saw how before we were really struggling on that base, where now it's as smooth as butter. But what is that gonna, you know, prevent us from doing is probably get some height, right? A bit of water there. Right down to the bottom. I'm gonna slowly project this in. And you can see now I'm starting to get this little bump, but we're gonna be slow here. The goal is not to get height right away, and as soon as we have that bump, do you see how we're getting rid of that bump as we're going up? Because we don't want to stretch out that clay on the top. But then we're gonna collar it one more time, and then next pull is gonna be our height pull. So here we go, guys. We're gonna collar this in. And so you can see when I'm collaring it pretty drastically, and look how much height I got from just a collar, right? And so here we go, one more time. Water, a little bit of water on that wrist there, right down to the bottom. Again, push in a little bit on that base. Allow that clay to create that bump, so you project those interior hands right above those exterior hands, and then you get the bump. It's an offering from the clay, it gives you a quest. The quest is take it all the way up to the top. So you're gonna be pretty chill. And you're just gonna slowly walk this up. When you get to the top, you might want to splay it outwards a little bit because you don't want to have added tension on that bottom base. And look at that, guys. So now we got a nice tall vessel here to work with. Alrighty. Smooth out this top here. Alright. And so some of the problems right now, first off, I'm really thin on the top, so I got to be careful about that. Also, it's really soft, so it's not really going to want to listen to me as much. So on these ones, I might do a little bit of a buffer. Right, so let's see where that gets us. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring this in. Ready to twist this down. So we'll bring that just like that. And we could go all the way out, but you can see on one side I didn't bring it up tall enough, so we're going to leave it just like that. We'll slowly walk this out here. Billie Jean's got my love. Alright, so want this right up underneath. There we go. Take your pinky right underneath this little edge here. And we don't really have enough to do some tendrils, and yesterday we did a thin tendril up on a buffer, and I didn't really like that as much. And so I'm going to leave this one down, and we're just going to slowly pluck at these ones. So here we go, guys. Take a breath, slow this down, and we go a little bit faster. You just want to make sure it's not stuttering. My wheel's been stuttering a little bit, so now it's nice and smooth. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The little petals right on the bottom there. A little bit too thin, so it kind of looks a little bit crummy. But if I swap over to camera A, camera A, camera A. Oh my gosh. Camera C. There we go. So you can kind of see the way those petals look on the bottom there, you know? So you skip one every time, and so you get a nice little petal there. But anyway, bring this over, and we got one more to do. Billie Jean has got my love. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, I got a little bit of water sneaking underneath my pants here because water gets in this little ledge thing and it leaks on the floor. That's why I have that sponge down there. But my pants are so loose that they're just like sitting right on there, so my whole pants are soaked right now. I think the voice commands don't activate if you pronounce it like a question. You're doing it like you're waiting for a pet to respond to a command. Interesting. Yeah, but one thing that's weird though is, like, it used to just like track every single thing. Like, it didn't matter. Sometimes I'd say wheel in the middle of a sentence and it would just like swap to the wheel. So it was just kind of weird how it's changed. Like, it's noticeably different. So I just wonder too if maybe, like, I understand. I think the music thing may be a thing because I've been playing music that has words in it too, right? So I don't know. So here we go. This is okay. But here we go, guys. Alright. Camera A. This is Deadpool music? Well, it's just Deadpool. I put on the... I think the first couple were Deadpool, and then it just played related songs, you know? Like the Life is a Mystery. I love that song, dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the most epic pottery edit. You can test the music by recording the voice and then replaying. Let's see if it picks it up. Yeah. A little bit of water on the bottom. Again. Ooh, you see how it's wanting to get a little bit wobbly here? So we're pushing in. Is this Eminem?
Check this out.
Alright. Bring it up and tilt it over. And catch that wobble, bring it up to that left hand. And then you catch that wobble and bring that up to that left hand. Getting a little bit dry, get some water on there. Catch that wobble and bring that up to that left hand. All the way down. Turn it over. Transition to bring that up. And look at that. Alright. Camera C. Camera C. Camera C. Camera C. Oh my god. Camera C. There we go. This isn't the song. Is this not the same song what I was thinking it was? This seems like it's different. A bit of water. Here we go. A little bit of water on the interior here. I'm slowly going to pull this out. I'm going to keep my finger pushing out just a little bit with some water. Round this edge off. And so here we go. Smooth out this base. Somebody said it looks like an ashtray. Thank you. Alright. One last time, guys. Camera B. Are you kidding me? It didn't switch again. What? What was that? Why did it change so slow? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Do you see that? Llama doesn't even want to comment. He's so disappointed in the voice commands. Alright. I guess. Houdini? But doesn't it seem like it's a different song? I don't know. Like, I remember there's a song like this by Eminem, but it's totally different. Again, call this in just a little bit. Round that off. There we go. A bit of water. Right down to the bottom. Push this in. Shift both in. Slowly. And this is a little bit wobbly on the bottom here, so I gotta be careful. I'm gonna collar this in, and I'm gonna try to fix that wobble on this next pole. But this is also the last pole, so we'll see. It might be kind of wobbly no matter what. Getting some water. Try saying it in a southern accent. That's so funny. Here we go. As you can see, getting some cool lines, but still getting pretty wobbly. But we're gonna finish off the pole pretty strong here because we're not doing another pole after this. There we go. Throwing lines were on point though. Some of that water out. Alright, come on. It's getting really, really thin. It's probably gonna rip here in a second if I don't get all this water out. There we go. So here's a total collapse. Okay, so how are we gonna approach this now? So maybe we can just slowly. Do you see how one is way bigger than the other? So we gotta make sure we pop that up. Maybe we can slowly have our fingers out like that. And then maybe we can do a double twist here. So let's see how this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's see. Taking that top. In the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. I've been blasting and lasting so long. Even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. I ain't never had a man who really didn't deserve it. He treated like a man. I don't know the whole lyrics. I tried. Line and chalk. Bring this down a little bit here. Kind of a weird one. Really stubby though. I don't know if I'm really vibing with this one, to be honest. Maybe the tendrils will be the selling point. Like, do you see how this one is so like squatted down? And so I think that this one is just very, like this one doesn't feel cool to me, right? It's just too small and too squatty, right? And so I think sometimes for certain pots they need to have that height in order to be believable, where sometimes without that height they kind of look a little bit messy. Here we go. We're gonna do a double tendril maybe. Maybe that can bring some life back into this pot here. There we go. See, the one we heard are you and me. Okay. Grab this tendril. Bring this up across into the vessel. Twist again. Up into the vessel. Right over top this ledge. And again, a little snaky bit around the top here. Money and the power, minute after minute, hour after hour. So I'm just thinning out these sides here because I want to taper, and I also want to reduce that cutting edge, kind of so it's a little bit more smooth. And then I'm going to bring this across and tuck it in. And I'm going to bring this across and tuck it in. And so that's going to be all I'm going to do to this one. dun, 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 the gangster's paradise. Dun, 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 dun. I guess we should do it on this side because it's closer. You know what I mean? Like, do you see how they're closer on this side? Alright, so here we go. Camera A. Camera A. I have to say it like I'm trying to teach like a kid how to speak English. Camera? Camera. Come on, AI, catch up. I like that emoji, just totally what it's doing. Alright. Maybe we'll have this one up right next to it.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Ooh. All right. Wheel? Man, okay. You know what? I'll take back what I said. That the small one, it's cooking. It just looks kind of like interesting. And the tendrils, guys, look how much the tendrils really save that pot. Like, I feel like without the tendrils there, that one would have been doomed. All right, but here we go, guys. Send me that energy. Apple. Here we go. I think this one right here is just killing it, guys. I think if I look at this one, it was a double collapse. So the first, it was really soft and thin on the bottom, so it instantly collapsed in and down. That makes it really hard to pull any more off of it because it's so loose on that bottom, and the clay was so soft, so you can't really tighten it up at the twist and continue going, right? So what I did, I went right into, I created a little line, try to have another base for starting another twist, right? And so then this is a double twist, double collapse tree, and I think it actually was terrible until I added the nice little tendrils on the side, and look how it just dances right on that surface there, on that top edge. I think it almost looks like little horns or hands, or, you know, it's like have its hands over its head. I really like this one actually, so I think, although it's not my favorite, I do think it's the winner of the day. We got this one over here. This one's a little bit more basic, nothing too crazy happening. I think the bottom tendrils aren't really too loud. I do like the contrast between the bottom, tucking up into the middle, and coming out again. So it's a vibe, and then we got the one on the top. There's something about this one that I actually kind of like, this top twist, and it's a little unimpeded, but I think the bottom petals on this one really kill the pot for me. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. All the best, and strong mentality. Didn't work. And strong mentality. And strong mentality. And strong mentality. And strong mentality. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna do it until it works. And strong mentality. And strong mentality. And strong mentality. And strong mentality. Could you believe it? Nice one, guys. Do the voice commands in Spanish. You'll never have a problem again. Interesting. It's gonna break. Look carefully. Which one? Oh, you're talking about the rips. It's just a water fissure. It's fine. A lot of them have holes in them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Somebody said I look familiar. Thank you. Oh, I'm muted right now. Hold on, guys. You guys could hear me and I just mute myself. But anyway, guys, thank you. I'm gonna start cruising here. Today was kind of a freaking train wreck, yo. But you gotta keep on pushing through, even if things aren't going the ways that you necessarily want them to. You know, you still gotta show up. That's there's a saying. It was like somebody was like this. They said, you know, on the days that you feel like you can only go through the motions, well, then you sit there and then you go through the motions, you know? So no matter what, just keep on cruising, guys. All right, computer. Oh, that one worked. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.